Hi, I'm Debi, the student of Faculty of Letters, Universitas Metodis Indonesia. And first, I want to say thanks to my lecturer, Dr. Esra Nambarita S.S.M.Hum, who guided me in making this video. Okay, in this video, I'm going to present my topic, and my title in this mini research report is Analysis of Slang in Black Eyed Peas Selected Song Lyrics. And in this video, my focus is only to present chapter 1, 2, and 3 of a thesis. The first one is chapter 1. Chapter 1 of a thesis is introduction. The introduction presents 5 subtopics such as the background of the study, the problems of the study, the objectives of the study, the scope of the study, and the significances of the study. The first is 1.1, the background of the study. My title in this mini research report is Analysis of Slang in Black Eyed Peas Selected Song Lyrics. So, the things I need to write in this subtopic is by explaining the general description of the topic. So, I will introduce to the readers that humans are social creatures who need each other. Because of this, language is need to be able to communicate with each other. We can interpret language as a means of verbal communication between humans to be able to understand each other. So, language is something that cannot be separated from humans because it is always used and needed in everyday life. And then, I will explain the specific topics such as the definition of sociolinguistics, slang, and the reason of choosing the title. So, what I discuss in this video is focused on slang that are found in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics. Slang is the language spoken by certain social groups in informal situations. In social groups, slang is usually used to communicate internally by using certain signs, words, phrases, or sentences so that others do not know. Based on this, the writer is interested in analyzing the slang in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics. I think you understand what I have explained, right? So, now let me continue to 1.2, the problems of the study. In this subtopic, I try to formulate my problem of study with the provision that it must have a relationship with the title that has been made. In this research, I determined two problems, namely, 1. What types of slang are found in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics? After I formulate the problem, I need theory about the types of slang words to reveal the first problem. And the second problem is what are the forms and meanings of slang that contained in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics. So, in the second problem, I need a theory about the forms and meanings of slang to reveal the second problems. Next is 1.3, the objectives of the study. In this section, I write the purpose of doing the research, namely to find answers to the problems that I have been made in 1.2. Because my first problem is what types of slang are found in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics, so the first objective is to find out the types of slang in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics. And because my second problem is what are the forms and meanings of slang that contain in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics, so the second objective is to find out the forms and meanings in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics. And then 1.4, the scope of the study. The scope of the study aims to limit our research to focus on research topics. So I will explain. In writing this research, the writer emphasized the scope and limitation to determine the slang in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics. In this research, the writer will explore the types of slang and the forms and the meanings of slang that are found in Black Eyed Peas selected song lyrics, namely 9 songs from M.Hum album 2003 and 8 songs from the E&D album 2009. The last is 1.5, the significances of the study. When we do a research, it must have contribution to academic research, it must have profit or significances. in this section generally has two significances, namely theoretically and practically. The first is theoretically. Theoretically, the writer hoped that this research can contribute to the development of linguistics, especially in the field of sociolinguistics, and as input to add insight in terms of analyzing slang in song lyrics. The second is practically. Practically, this research is expected to be a search of information or reference material for other researchers who want to analyze the slang in song lyrics. In addition, this research is also expected to be a teaching material and source of knowledge for reader. The second is Chapter 2. Chapter 2 of a thesis is theoretical review. Chapter 2 contains the theories used to answer the problems in the research. 2.1 Sociolinguistic. Sociolinguistic is concerned with investigating the relationship between language and society, with a goal being a better understanding of a structure of language and of how language function in communication. The equivalent goal in the sociology of language is trying to discover how social structure can be understood through the study of language, according to Ward-Hall 2010. 2.2 Language style. Language style is defined as the choice of words used by a specific group of people when they speak. In society, many people use informal language when communicate to each other. In linguistics, one of the language style that is informal is slang. 2.3 Slang. According to Clary, slang is a term that is used by people in social situations when they feel comfortable with their friends. Slang is a variety of language that has some characteristics and general used by young people. Slang has types and forms in a language. 2.3.1 Types of slang. According to Allen and Burridge in 2006, there are 5 different slang types. The types of slang is as follows. The first, fresh and creative. The second, compounding. The third, imitative. The fourth, acronym. And the fifth, clipping. 2.3.2 Forms of slang. According to Bloomfield, there are 4 forms of slang that is as follows. The first, abbreviation. The second, funny mispronunciation. The third, shortened forms. And the fourth, interjection. 2.4 Previous studies. In previous studies, the writer writes that this research is not the only one that analyzes in slang terms. The third is Chapter 3. Chapter 3 of a thesis is research methodology. 3.1 Research design. In writing this research, the writer used a qualitative descriptive method in accordance with the objective of research. The use of this method is intended to describe and analyze of slang in Black-Eyed Peas selected song lyrics. 3.2 Source of data. Source of data in this research is from 2 albums from the music group Black-Eyed Peas, namely 9 songs from M.Hum album 2003 and 8 songs from D.E.N.D album 2009. The data is taken from words that related to slang in Black-Eyed Peas selected song lyrics. 3.3 Technique of collecting data. According to Sugiono, data collection techniques are the most strategic step in research because the main purpose of research is to obtain data. In this case, the writer used the following data collection techniques. The first, interview, the second, observation, and the third, documentation. 3.4 Technique of analysis data. Data analysis in this study used the analysis interactive model from Miles and Huberman, which divides analysis activities into several parts, namely data collection, data reduction, data display, and conclusion drawing or data verification. Okay guys, that's all about my presentation in this video. Thanks for your attention and see you in my next video. Bye bye.